faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless.
Heath Slater was once really good. He wasn't the best, but he was good enough compared to other people that WWE want to push today. And it's sad because these people are just not up to the task that I believe Heath Slater can bring. It's sad and it hurts. It just hurts because there's not enough love to give Heath right now because he's so underused by other people. He was a former two-time champion and now certain people are getting more of a push than him. Seeing this man going to waste is going to make me lose my goddamn mind, but you know what? Today we're going to go over this. My name is Sapphire and we're going to dissect Heath Slater as a whole. We're going to figure out what went wrong and why.
I'm just one man, but I'm the one man band.
Oh boy, let's get into it, people, because already we got some stuff to talk about. First off, the one-man band is not helping this guy. Being known as the one-man band is okay if you can actually hold your own, which we all know. As of right now, Heath can't do that. How do we know that? Well, this man was once a tag team champion, and he did amazing. He was phenomenal with Justin Gabriel and Rhino for a short amount of time, but then they gave him this. And why did they give him this? Well, because of this. Heath had a phase where he tried to go through legends of wrestling past and thought he would be able to hold his own against them. But it hurt him more than anyone could have imagined. You feel it too, right? You feel it a little bit back here? Yeah, you feel that, right? That sympathy pain for Heath. Because, let's face it, you can't help but feel bad for this guy when you see how he went from this group known as Nexus, one of the most dominant tag teams in the division, back when they first came out onto the spotlight. They just tore up everything. Heath was one of the guys who tore up everything. There might be some other jobbers that we're going to get into later on in life if this all goes well, but right now we're focusing on Heath and how this didn't help him. He was once amazing in a tag team, in a stable, and then they fed him to wrestlers. This man was once one on top of his peak when they decided, hey, you know what? Let's get all of the wrestlers out of retirement and have this young star lose to them. Let's have him lose. You see something wrong here, right? Because you don't want your wrestlers to lose. It's just sad. What's even more sad is how they thought having Heath go up against Brock was going to be a good idea. Because it's okay, let's face it, people here. This was not a good segment at all. I have kids. I don't give a shit about your kids. I might hate Brock. But here's the thing. This man, this muscular, masculine man, is not a good person for Heath to go up against to try to gain charisma or sympathy or anything, because he's just going to get fed to him and it's going to look like the most savage beatdown you'll ever see. We all saw this segment. It didn't help this poor man. Did it? I don't think it did. Do you think it did? If you do, please tell me that you thought it helped and gained sympathy, because I think it just hurt this guy more than anything could have happened. You know who I think did help Brock? Braun. Do you know why I think Braun helped Brock? Because Braun isn't Heath. Heath looks like this when he goes up against someone who he knows he's going to get his ass handed to. You know what Braun does? He hands people their asses. We all saw Survivor Series. I got chills. You got chills. Even Triple H here got the chills. You see it in his eyes. There's the chills. Braun can do this where Heath can't. You know why? Because Heath was fed to people who are retired. Rikishi, Sergeant Slaughter, Vader, even Lita. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having a young star go up against old-time wrestlers. I'm just saying it's not what you want to do to help them. It hurts them. Let's face it, other people get used more than Heath. It's sad, but it's true. There's so many people that don't need the limelight anymore. They've had their chance. It's time to let someone else try to take the spot and show what they can do. It's time for other people to actually show that they can hold their own, reach into their box of ideas and gimmicks, maybe find something, pull it out, and show they have the potential to actually be something amazing. Heath is one of those people. We've seen it. We've seen it in Nexus. He had chance, but they didn't jump on it. He could have been something like this, a badass biker dude. I don't know. I might be ripping off Undertaker right now, but compared to other people, this man can do way more than just what he's been given. Because right now, no one cares about Heath. They used to care about Heath, but not anymore. It's pretty sad for the most part, because he was once a great competitor, but now he's just been given failure after failure after failure. For example, 3MB, a group of jobbers, failed. Does it shock you? Social Outcast, another group of jobbers that failed. Even his family, no one was a jobber here, but it was just a bunch of laughs, giggles, and guess what it happened in the end? Trolled. It was just failure after failure after failure trying to get Heath to be liked. Do you feel like the titles were given to the wrong people at the time? Do you think Heath Slater would have been a great United States champion? Do you think all of the failures that he has are reasons to suspect why he's not being taken seriously? If you think so, please do tell us in the comment section. I'd love to see your responses, and I hope to see you all real soon.